Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Yanks are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Number 36 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Michael Brantley.
First delivery to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone's going to be awfully small today.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
So now to the plate, Miles Straw. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Martinez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, man.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 4th home run for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Into the box now, Bernie Williams. High in the air out to center field. Strong is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. It's been a tough go for him so far in this series. He hasn't gotten a hit yet, and he's a guy that they really rely on. They need to get him going sooner than later.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Bro. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that one yanked just foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Tito Martinez.
Here comes Tito Martinez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Jose Canseco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Martinez is off of first with 2 away. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Verlander deals the 3-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. 2nd inning coming up, and it's an early 1-0 New York lead. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively.
Now Altuve connects deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Yankees have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Next, here is Kyle Tucker. First pitch on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin, heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jeter onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Ready now is Daryl Strawberry. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Daryl.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Popped him up. Correa moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 7.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8. The catcher, Jorge.
And stepping in, Jorge Posada. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. So here's Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off for the Astros, the first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
The left
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Canseco comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
now batting, number 3.
Next to hit is Miles Straw. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Castro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Wade Boggs.
The third baseman, Wade Boggs.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Stepping in once again is Derek Jeter. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
1-0 the count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tucker is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now at the plate here is Bernie Williams. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The 1-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Ranging back is Tucker. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Striding in for Houston, Jordon Alvarez as we begin the top of the 4th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And that misses. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
So he sets him down swinging. Jordon Alvarez becomes the first out of the inning. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fouled away. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he's able to go with a fastball as this is sliced into right for a base hit. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
And there he goes towards second. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And it's fouled away. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. And now, number 11 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The second baseman, number 11.
First pitch on its way from Verlander.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Tito Martinez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tito Martinez. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next up, Jose Canseco. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
Ball that's outside.
Martinez stands at first with 1 out. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now. Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Up next, Daryl Strawberry. He flew out in his last debut. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat. But a terrific diving catch in left center field.
At the plate now, Tim Raines. A shot down the first baseline. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more of this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli.
So now here is Yuli Gurriel, grounded out in his last at bat. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he's really spotted that pitch.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
Now to the plate, here is Jason Castro. He singled first time up. The pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 1-1 to Jason Castro. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jorge Posada.
Jorge Posada.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. Next it'll be Wade Bob. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A 1 pitch on its way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Correa takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Digging in will be Derek Jeter. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0. In the air, down the line in left. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder Michael Brantley. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping in is Miles Straw. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Castro center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Two balls and a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Now the first pitch. Jordon Alvarez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Now to bat, Bernie Williams. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Tucker is under this one. 1 gone.
The batter.
Next for New York, number 11. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Bases are empty. One man out. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that brings up Tito Martinez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So now into the box is Jose Canseco.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
And it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. The Yanks leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Grounded to 3rd. Boggs gloves it. On to 1st, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, 2nd baseman, Jose Altuve.
Digging in next, Jose Altuve. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And now the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Carlos Correa is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
On the ground to the left side. Boggs fields it cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Kyle Tucker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. Still tied 1 apiece.
7th inning, correct.
Striding forward now is the DH, Daryl Strawberry. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Designated hitter, Daryl
First pitch on its way.
Strawberry.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Chop to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 31, Tim.
Next to dig in, Tim Raines struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Verlander still with 1 earned run on his line through 6 1/3. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
And now the first pitch. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Next, it'll be Wade Boggs. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Number 10.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And another foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Stepping up is Michael Brantley. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2-0 to Brantley. 2 out, nobody on. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well, and then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
To 2-2 now. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Miles Straw is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happened.
But we'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Astros leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Ross Adolph will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Josh James is on to pitch out of the.
Adolph now pitching for Houston. Number 39.
First pitch of the AB now. Derek Jeter is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 2-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Adolph has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
In now, Bernie Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, number 11.
Next up is number 11. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Now a throw over. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left. In comes the left fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tito Martinez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tito Martinez, singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Fouled away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. One and one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. One and one. Here it is. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, Hero.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Standing in now, Jose Canseco. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And he fouls this one off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. All set to start the ninth. Jeff Nelson will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding his zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
1-1 the count. Here it comes. Strike two as the fastball is let go. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my bat.
Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. So the Bronx Bombers are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by one, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by one going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
Jose Altuve will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Carlos Correa is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ryan Presley is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Daryl Strawberry.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And this will be fouled away. Lays off 2-2 now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
The right fielder, number 31, Tim Raines.
At the plate, Tim Raines, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. So now to the plate, Jorge Posada. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Jorge Posada goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Cecil Fielder is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The set and the 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strawberry stands at second with 2 gone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Houston earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Josh James earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Ryan Presley wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs